Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. Welcome back. It's back again to the roots of today. And here we are live. And it's one-on-one from this platform of today. Keep it tuned, keep it locked. We're going to be redeeming today so as we can get much of the concept of today. What we have ever talked about, it's coming to the reality of today.
Exactly. Fantastic. This is the best moment ever possible. Today is today.
Tomorrow is going to be another day.
Exactly.
Coming out in this session here.
And today it was another day.
Today was another day. I have heard that some things were not adding up unto you, man.
Exactly.
What was the problem, man?
It is an information that I woke up in the morning and I got
From
my mom, where she was telling me, you know what? Yesterday, Conrad come to me and they were with the Virginia that we do abuse them. In case of renting, or if we repeat once more again, they are going to buy people that they will just take us our life. They will take off our life. What will be happening again? It is the breaking news. Our sanduku linaitwaje?
The coffin will
being
be
advertised at the internet.
So the real fact is now they want to come for us. Are we gonna be buying some people so they can come for us?
Exactly.
Oh my living God, that wanna be exercised, and we have the information already. And the real fact is coming one. Why couldn't they come to you? Why are they going to your parents?
I don't.
So they have a hidden agenda there.
Exactly.
So why couldn't somebody, even yesterday we met with the Virginia there with a vehicle, why couldn't he stop and tell us that this and this and this and this?
Exactly.
What did we do wrong?
I don't know. Maybe we're gonna ask them all if they want for more intimidation.
We're gonna be chopping in onto it.
Exactly.
And today we are starting that platform of today to make sure that we are exposing what is very bad onto the I talk about the environment.
Yeah.
And also to make sure that we are rectifying, and also if we cannot rectify, we can leave it in a suspense so as people can know what is ongoing and how it has been going.
Exactly.
And onto the platform of today, it has been much of the time we have ever talked about the Didi Anko, about the plot of the guest house and everything like that.
Yeah.
And here we are at the same plot of what is now being talked about.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that we are tackling the matters and issues that are supposed to be tackled to make sure that the village is not exploited because of money or the poverty that is taking place unto this regime. And one-on-one, we have one of the ladies. You ever saw her into the villa during that time of the party?
Yeah, exactly. She was at the
bar lady.
No, she was the one who was a counter. Is
A
it
counter, yeah, a bar lady.
No, you know, a bar lady is the one to serve.
Who serves you?
But she was a counter. She was acting bot.
When we talk about a barman, a barman is a person who sells all the stuffs. Talk about the mocktails and the cocktails.
Yeah.
When we talk about the bar lady, she's the one who is in control of that area.
Yeah.
Exactly. Not that is the one who is selling. Talk about a service guy is now a service, or a waiter is now the person who serves to the
Whichever
clientele.
feeling.
Exactly. So here we have one-on-one. Welcome. We have Irene.
Inaga.
Fantastic. Not
Irene.
not the group band advertiser. We're not talking about that one. So here we are in
that is a chaser.
she's a mongoloid in nature.
Exactly.
You can just talk about that one.
Welcome inside the
Welcome. Introduce yourself onto this platform of today.
Okay.
Just come close. Move close.
Come
I'm
closer.
short.
Yeah.
And
Short and precise.
Okay. So guys, I go by then. No, let me first thank you for hosting me in your channels.
Exactly.
You Mugesi and Gintu.
Yeah.
So I go by the name Irene Inaga.
Yeah.
You have heard I was down there at the party as a bar lady.
Yeah.
A bar lady.
Yeah.
Is it
Whichever.
okay?
During
So
one
I
drop.
served there as a counter at One Drops Entertainment there.
Exactly.
I was there by that time. It was the time that I had opened my channel.
Yeah.
I had like 10 subscribers, 10 or 20 there.
Yeah.
During that time.
During that time. I think I never had any scandal there.
You never had. You are doubting yourself.
I'm not doubting,
But you saw them.
Yeah.
You saw scandals?
Yeah, there were so many scandals
So
there.
many.
But
yeah.
you are not being part
I was
of
not
the intimidation.
Yeah,
You're
I
not
was
part
not.
of the scandalous.
Yes.
Okay.
So guys, kindly, if you are seeing me for the first time, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a content creator. Subscribe, and today,
Like, share, comment.
yes, always
Positive
positive.
vibes.
Yeah.
So today I have a little question to ask you.
Yes.
We have heard that we have some scenario of people now are grabbing land and
Yes.
also making sure that maybe they have money, or people are being lured to make sure that they are taking the land from the people. So
Yes.
we want to get that scenario from you right now. What's happening right now?
Okay, right now we are where we are standing. It's you are calling her
Him?
him Didi.
Didi uncle.
Didi uncle, but most people know him as Jamaican uncle. We are standing right at Jamaican uncle's compound. Let me call it compound or plot. So here, guys, we have a problem, and I don't know if I can start from the beginning.
Yeah, no problem.
Exactly.
Yes, at first, my mother became sick in 2019. Decided to sell the plot to a Kisi man, not the real Jamaican uncle. Is now the owner right now. Yeah? So after selling the plot, we bought a land somewhere near Kiburanga, not too far. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Yes. After buying the land, we planted, the first season we planted maize, and they almost took all from them. We harvested less.
Yeah.
The second time, my mother decided, let me plant potatoes. We went after
After a while now they have...
after weeding them, they are now ready to harvest. We went and found nothing there. They have already dug. So my mother decided we want to migrate to that land. So we have to go and sell that land. We come at least
you get a portion here.
we get a portion here. So that land is not good for us to stay. You see, thieves are there. So you can't even leave a soap outside and there, or you can't forget a soap outside there, and you come back and find it.
Yeah.
So we talked to that Kisi man, and he accepted. So we were just searching for a person who can sell. We can sell for him that land.
So as you can compensate.
We can compensate the Kisi man who my mother sold to. But last year, congrats, Dad. Eh? You know, I don't know if they are related or with that Kisi man. I don't know if they are related. He went and talked to that Kisi man. He sold the land to Jamaican. Is it this year?
Yeah, no. Yeah, this year.
This year, he sold it to Jamaican uncle. Then Jamaican uncle just came in. He fenced the land and gave us a notice so that we can leave this land. So we are just wondering where are we going, and we had already talked to that Kisi man who we sold the land, and he said, yes, if you say so, I'm going to leave you this part, then the other one will be mine. You just compensate me my money. So that is the problem. I don't know if there's something to add.
So the question is one.
Yes.
Whenever you sold the land, you had the intention of migrating from here.
Yes.
And how much was the land?
Maybe my mother can come and answer that question.
Yeah.
I was school by that time.
Oh.
Yes.
Unaweza ongea?
Tash. No.
Hata Kiswahili.
Si unajua hata Kiingereza.
Anajua Kiingereza?
Anasikia.
Anasikia. Oh. She's the mother, and there's a time they were fencing here, and from Uncle Jamaica's video, I heard a voice of somebody, and it was silenced. Who was the one? Who was speaking loud voices and was told quiet?
Oh, the day that Uncle Jamaican passed there, we were just there. I was cooking breakfast there. So I tried to say hi, but he said, shh, keep quiet. It's
Keep
like
quiet.
he was told, don't speak to those people. You know,
Okay.
at the first day, yes, he came. We spoke. I told him, my mother was supposed to compensate you this place, or we can exchange for you there. You go plant trees, then you leave for us this place, because my mother right now don't have any money to build.
Okay.
Yes, but the second day, when he came, he was passing there. I was busy, so we decided to say hi, but he said, yes,
Quiet.
yes,
So
don't speak.
how much money did you sell this land?
At
And
first.
it's a very big land, I can see. How many hectares? It's like
Yeah.
2?
2 hectares.
2.5.
2.5 hectares.
I
I
think
think
there
One.
can
it
be.
is 2.5.
1.5.
1.5. So how much money did you sell it?
3,500.
350,000.
By
The
that
money
time.
that at that time 2019 to the Kisian person.
Yes.
So right now the Didi uncle bought it in 450.
Yes.
And did you try to talk to him, or he never understood you?
Jamaica.
We tried. I tried to, because my mother don't speak English, so I tried to speak
To him?
on behalf.
Uh-huh.
But he said, "Congrats, Dad." He never told her something like that. So he said he's going to do what Congrats Dad is going to tell him, even what Uncle Mo is going to tell him. We told her, just leave even for us, just here a gate so that we can pass. But Uncle Mo decided that you are going to have a gate right there, and we have so many kids here who are going to school. So he was being driven by Uncle Mo and Congrats Dad. That
Okay,
is the
on
problem.
what to do.
Yes, if he's told that you are going to do something like that, that is not going to change.
So how
his
long
mind.
have you been given here so as you can stay?
Sasa hivi.
He just say
2 wiki vile.
Only 2 weeks.
yes,
yeah.
2-week notice.
Aha.
Like yesterday,
Churi hajaringa kambi kametupea
2 weeks.
lisa. Itareha kuganya bono baitu tume tarehe ndo hiri. Itume toka ambire tarehe.
So Irene,
yes,
you can understand your mom, huh?
yes.
Have you ever got some of the intimidations from any party,
Any
any
party
person?
around here.
Or talk about maybe Uncle Mo, maybe...
No, it's just yesterday. You know, I heard there. It's good if you could be going around and speaking, but we are standing. Yesterday, I'd say I had a seedbed of skuma wiki, their kales. So I decided, let me just plant them there so that they don't overgrow. I just gave them even each space to plant yesterday.
The seedlings.
The seedlings. When he came while I was there digging, he said, I don't want any person to dig there. I've just given you a date. You are supposed to go out of that land. I don't want to see anybody there. So I told him, I don't have any information about that. Let me stop. I will ask my mother. Yes.
So that's who was that?
Congrats, Dad.
So is now the one now who is implementing the law.
Yes.
So what's your way forward? You're gonna be going to the court, or what are you? How are you going to solve such kind of a thing?
You know, here in Kenya, more especially when you are poor and you are going to court to deal with people who are, they have
Money.
those who have money, it will be difficult.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It will be difficult for us to deal with people with money. They can go and do anything there at the court, and even the case might be overturned to us, you see.
yeah.
So that's why we have not gone to court.
So if right now you get somebody, I want to have a mediation right now. So as we have this deal cut once and for all, because we can mediate right now as a family and make sure that we are getting to the real point. If you get somebody to buy that land that we are talking about, it's me. We have so many thieves there.
Yes.
So if you get somebody, how much is that land worth right now?
By that time, my mother bought it at 100,000. So
Right now?
Right now, I.
Sasa wanile?
To expect you at
200,000. So it could be 200,000 that the other lot. So 200,000 you wanted to compensate the guy so as that you can retain your home here.
Yes, you can also build even other houses.
Okay.
The remaining.
The remaining money.
Yes.
Okay. Now the real fact is one. If you don't get the person to buy that land, and now the notice has been removed that you have to get out from this position, how are you going to do it?
So I just sat with my mother yesterday and the rest of the family. I told them we are supposed to build it there. Even if for bad or for good, you have to build it there because no otherwise now.
Yeah.
If you get money, you just buy iron sheet, go build it there.
So, and what about you? How long do you expect so as you can just live here so as they can get the notice? that give us this time so as we can do what? We can reallocate ourselves.
Oh, you know that day they were fencing, my mother went there and told Congrats that please give us much time. Eh? Just give us much time. But he said you are supposed to move out by November.
By November.
Yes.
And now, do you know how many days now?
It's like 1 week now.
Just a week. So
Yes.
how ready are you now? Because now you have to move because the land now is sold already. Do you have the
Yes.
title deed?
No,
No title deed?
no, the owner is father to Robiga and he has not yet given us the title deeds.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have do you have bigger siblings or bigger brothers?
Yes, I have bigger
How are
brothers.
they acting about it?
No, they don't have anything to say about it.
Have they migrated already?
No, they're still here. They're just wondering where they went.
They are going.
Yes.
So
They're also
what's
confused.
your cry now? What's your cry?
Our cry. Oh, I don't know if I can say this, it will be bad.
How?
If I get support, by the way, even for building even a tree house, not must to be a permanent house, you know. These tree houses.
It's called a semi-permanent.
No, it not must be you see, my mother also know how to.
Or to rectify.
Yeah.
I know. The molding.
Yes.
So talking about how things are running right now, it's either you move or they be demolished.
Yes.
And the notice is up to November.
November, I think.
So your cry, what about you talk about your cry is to get, or have you talked about selling that land to them so as they can just leave you a little portion so they can just plant there some other things?
We have tried nothing. We haven't tried into. I've just told you we tried by telling Congrats that you see he always buy plot within the area. So
Yeah.
it said you can just go and buy there. You can even plant trees. You don't want to go. You have a home already.
Yeah.
You can go and plant trees there. You can sell them later. But he said he's like he don't want to go there. So nobody has been found up to now. That's why we are still having that confusion. We haven't found anybody to sell that land to. They also fear that place.
Okay.
Yes.
Right now, like you right now,
Yes.
are you married?
Yes, I'm married, but the marriage didn't work well. So I'm back home.
That's why I have to ask, because I
Yes.
can be speaking. Maybe I'm speaking to talk about the wife that is married and to this position.
No,
So you have to
I'm
tell us the
the-
real fact about you.
No, I'm the daughter
To her.
to her. Yes, I was married in 2016. No, even me, I'm among those girls who was lured when I was in school.
You are lured too.
Yes.
So how was your story?
I got pregnant while I was in Form 4, coming from a poor family. In
What
fact,
lured you to that kind of now having such pregnancy? What lured you to
it's
have a boyfriend?
money, lack of money. You know, I could go to school. My mother doesn't have pocket money, so I could go to my boyfriend to pick their pocket money at that time.
Yeah, no problem. We understand. Everyone is talking about that one. Yeah, we have to understand your pathway, because this is the serious thing ever possible, and you know this how, and you can rectify the people who are outside here. Not
Yes.
only, and most of this village, and it's most of this village, most of the girls have been exploited that way, and it's not even a laughing matter, because we are very serious about it, and we want to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
Yes.
And even ladies, what did you lack mostly that led you to go such kind of
Okay, I lack the basic needs, like the sanitary towels. You know, you can't go to school without pocket money. Sometimes your mother is going to do this. How can you call vibarua?
laborer.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. To get the one that he get, he might buy you just pens and books. You know, you have to at least have sugar and whatever while you are going to school. That is what lured me, by
Okay.
the way.
So you were in Form 4.
I was in Form 4 in 2015, yeah. So I got pregnant. I did my KCSE. Then on January, I gave birth, and I saw,
So you did your KCSE.
Yes.
How did you perform?
I got a
minus.
B minus.
A B minus.
Yes.
Did you progress further? Because that's a very good grade ever.
Another thing now, I progressed further to university, but in second year, again, you know, I was already married. In second year already, then I had a baby. So I had 2 babies, studies there, nobody to help you.
So you are married. So how are you talking about no one to help you?
My husband was also not stable that enough. to
Poverty
pay.
was taking the responsibility.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes.
So you went parallel or you went with free entry?
Free entry, but it was a new university. It was a new university, and I was paying like 37,000 per year. And the help money I was getting is 21 first semester and 23 first semester and 50. You know how they balance them?
Yeah,
50.
I know that.
So it could not be enough to pay that school fees, cater for the kids. So I decided to come back home.
So which course did you undertake?
I took education. Yes.
Education.
Yes.
A teacher of high school.
Yes, chemistry, biology.
Chemistry, biology.
Yes.
So in terms of biology, right now you are a very good person.
Yes.
Even right now.
Yes.
What is hypothalamus?
Don't ask me about that.
You are good in chemistry. Okay, chemistry.
Don't
The
ask
chemical
me. Will you
equation of
just leave?
lithium.
Just stop there. Maybe I've forgotten everything. You know, family issues.
Family issues.
Yes.
So right now, can you go back to school?
Yes. If I
In
can.
high school, or you can start with again, or you
I
can
can
start in high school.
again.
In
If
high
I-
school.
Yes.
In
If I-
high school.
Not in high school. How high school can I go to start high school? In college or even in KMTC, if I get.
TVET institutions.
Yes, I
Okay.
can go back.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So right now, what can you advise the ladies outside here who have such kind of maybe talking about now my family is a little bit poor, they cannot provide me much of the things. What kind of an advice can you give such kind of the ladies outside here who are maybe urging about, okay, you know, before it gets onto you, you cannot realize it.
Yes.
But now whenever you realize it, now you come to talk about if I could know. I wish one day. I
yes,
wish.
I wish.
So right now, are you wishing or you are talking about let's go forward?
No, I'm just saying I wish I knew.
You wish you knew.
Yeah.
So and you're talking it in front of your mother, making sure that you are apologizing too. Because
yes.
you know what you did it. Eh?
Yes.
So can you talk about now, right now, and to your family, who is most dependent?
Most dependent.
Talk about the mother is the dependent who is now taking care of everyone. And I've seen here so many kids.
Yes.
How many kids are here? Like 10?
Like
12.
12 kids.
We have 12 kids in general. There are others who are still in school. They have not closed school. Why are you
So
doing
for you or for now or of
They
so
are-
so do you mean that
I just have 2 kids.
you have to and here
My brother.
your brother has how many?
My brothers have 4 kids.
4 kids.
My sisters have 2 kids.
Now even sisters they bring here their kids.
No, they are doing jobs, and their husbands are drunkard.
Okay.
So for the kids to get better education,
Yeah.
my mom decided he has to stay with
So
them.
are they providing
They are mothers. Yes, they are providing, but not that enough.
that enough?
Yes.
Okay. So and what about you? Are your kids going to school or
My kids are going to school. They're just studying at this public school here.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kibranga.
Yes.
Fantastic. So, guys, today it's today. Tomorrow gonna be another day, and we have decided to get the real concept about the village because we're gonna be helping all the village. So as you can just get the real concept that is coming out from every section and every corner. So as if they're gonna be needing a help. And what about your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel. I also have a problem, but I have not approached you if you can assist
What's
me.
the problem?
I was demonetized.
Due to?
I don't know what my.
You know.
AdSense.
I can just remember you started much of the video with Percy.
Yes.
Those are the videos that demonetized you.
No, not the videos.
Yeah.
You know what? I wanted to get support from Marwa, but reaching him was a problem.
Yeah.
So I said I have to see another alternative how I can get views and watching hours.
Exactly.
I went to the river, you know. I did what I did
Bet,
there.
betting,
The
huh?
betting content. So after getting monetized, I decided I'm not going to do such videos.
Did you delete them?
I never deleted them. So I don't know if I can delete the hours will.
There's no problem if you are monetized. You could have deleted the video so as or not monetize them. Now
Okay, so
you
I'm
monetize them from up to down,
Yes.
so they can bring the repercussion. So your life. That's why you went to One Drop, so as it can just help you during that time.
Yes, I went to One Drop there to work as a bar lady so that I can even get a chance to reach Maro to give me a shout out.
Okay.
But it was impossible.
Right now, because you have a little education, why can't you go and ask a small task into a primary school and get a task? Because if you could be teaching the high school, it means that you can teach the primary school.
I've tried, but you know when you don't have a TS number, it's very difficult.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, unless you go and find a low, what do you call, ECD,
Lower classes.
lower classes,
Uh-huh,
which
that-
is not possible. By the way, there is a lot of teachers.
Okay.
No, they can't employ the person who have a KCSE certificate and then leave the one who have a TSC number.
Okay.
Yeah, I've sent application to many schools.
So right now, like you,
Yes.
which kind of work are you doing so as now you can sustain your children and also you yourself? And because you are living at your home, you have to supplement something to your family. What are you doing for that kind of a living?
Okay, me, I came home last year. I was doing some manual work at Nairobi. Yes, I was doing at the, what do we call it? Pantech, a company called Pantech. It was processing filters. So after, you know, that time when, I don't know, KRA did what? And they decided to punguza
Or
wafanyakazi.
substitute
Yes,
or lower the number of the workers.
Workers. So I had nowhere to go.
Okay.
I came back home. I decided to open the YouTube channel.
Okay.
But right now I don't do any job.
So-
I'm just I was concentrating on my YouTube.
Yeah.
But after getting demonetized, after monetization, I don't know, the AdSense has done what I've done. I'm working on it though. So what was I saying? I don't have any job right now.
So have you tried to look for, even some people are going for hand woman. Have you tried it some days, or your body is a little bit weak?
I've not tried it.
You have not tried it.
Yes.
So there's no any other work, even washing some clothes somewhere?
No, here in the village. Where
Not
can
the
you
village.
get?
You can search for a little life, because right now, what's now? Let me talk about this. What's your goal now? After now, you see yourself the way you are.
Yes.
What's your goal?
Oh,
Wish. Because don't panic and don't
Yes.
hesitate. Because if you have a determination that I will do this kind of a thing, and you can try. There's no lateness. There's no late. No time is late. You can try it. You can talk about, okay, I messed at the first, but right now I know my focus. You know. So do you think that the school gonna be matter, or talk about if you're gonna be going to school like a college now? Are you gonna change the course, or are you gonna continue the same course? Because we're talking about KMTC. It's for nursing.
Nursing.
Yeah. You're gonna change, or you're gonna continue the same studying of maybe talk about to be a teacher?
if they will still continue, they will allow me to continue with the studies, I can still continue.
But what is into your head?
My head.
What are you thinking apart from now? That one now.
You know, going to school, I'm not thinking about it because I'm not seeing money.
Money.
Yes.
Okay. But
I
if
may
you
not
get somebody to talk about, Irene, I'm touched with your story and the background you are coming from, and I think you are your mom is a widow,
Yes.
and you don't have a father, so she's the one who is taking care of you since the primarian,
Yes.
since the high school, and even buying the other plots, selling this, it's due to the complications and to the family. And now this kind of the Jamaican uncle's property, for me, I can tell you the fact, you have to go, because it's his.
Yes.
It's his.
Now it is his.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
not yours.
It's not
So
ours.
the only thing for you is to talk to talk about the congrats dad, to have a request that please whenever we get something small, or we communicate to the Jamaican uncle, whenever we're gonna start constructing anything you want to construct here, he's gonna be telling you that, okay, I'm starting from down there. Whenever I finish, or he's gonna compensate you even a little bit of something. Talk about buy us some of iron sheets to like 10 or 15, so as we can take care of other things, so as we can just take our home to that position. Can it work?
We have just talked to them. You know, the problem is Congrats dad.
Okay.
The Jamaican uncle has no problem with that.
So
but
the Congrats dad
and Uncle Mo are the problem.
And Uncle Mo.
Yes, even he said that we have to leave for you here the road so that the kids could be passing to school. But Uncle Mo said no, we are just going to have only one gate, which is there down at the point near
Gitiribas area.
Yeah, near Gitiribas
home construction.
Yeah.
So guys, this is a cry of this family, and they are just wishing that one day they could be given a little chance so as they can formulate themselves in case of how the family gonna be not in terms of economically or stable in terms of the pocket demand, but they wanna be requesting for a little bit of the Congrats dad and also the Jamaican and uncle can just sympathize with them a little bit, because I can just see only 2 houses are here, and there are apparently like of how many iron sheets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just 8 iron sheets, which is 16 per one house, and the other one is exactly like 10, which is 20 iron sheets. So they talk about 12 kids at one house, and
in total we are like 17.
17 in this home.
Yes.
Jesus. So guys, we can just sympathize with them, and this video is coming live one-on-one to sympathize with the family, so as they can just be given a little bit of time, so as they can just look for their and talk about excavate themselves and know, can we find a place that can fit us, or can we sell the other land, or somebody can promote them with iron sheets, so as they can even how about the trees?
The trees are ours.
The trees are yours.
Yes.
So what about now? You can find here some of talk about the poles, so as you can, whenever you want to construct another house, you can use these ones. Yes. They're gonna work. So the only thing is sympathizing with them, so as even you can be given even 20 iron sheets to make sure that you are starting. You cannot tell me that you have to demolish and you go and start constructing. How can you live? You have to go and construct even one house. Yes. Then whenever you are in, whenever others are staying in one house, you construct another house. Yes. So that's how the things are gonna be working. But due to unconditional circumstances of how things are running onto the village because of money, and also talk about they want to show that this is how the life should be, and everyone I can talk about the Jamaican uncle is an intruder. Talk about the Congrats dad is an intruder to this area also. Even him, the land was sold there. So the only thing of pushing people in such kind of a way is something that can be rectified and people can change about it. So you are putting such kind of a window mother into a suspense, into a homorozagous way that people can just talk about, oh my living God. What about now? She's gonna be crying, you demolish the house. It's gonna be very sympathizing and also having much of the things to answer out of this position. So what is now your full remarks? Talk about something that you're gonna be closing the session. You can just give yourself a shout out.
Okay guys, so you have heard about my story before. Oh no, let me say, you can just leave a good comment there, and also if you're gonna be touched by the story and you want to help, it will be fine also. I'm lost of words.
Don't worry. So as people can just talk about talk about, you have heard the story, and you can just give a comment which is positive, and how do you wish you were the one? How could they do? They have to migrate, or they have to sympathize so as they can give them something very small so they can start with it, or they be demolished so as they can just look for other people's homes so as they can just shelter. So it's sympathizing with this family, and sorry for what has happened. And I know it's due to unconditional circumstances of the pocket, and also you learning. And this is how it has just cost them such kind of a mess right now. But we are not talking about the land was acquired wrongly, but the real fact is the land belongs to the Jamaican uncle, and also the Congress dad has a right to tell them go away. But you could be given a notice of like 2 months so as you can plan on yourselves. That's what they are wishing up to, so as they can look themselves, or they can just cut some trees and make sure that they are selling and getting a little bit to start up another home where necessary. Exactly. So keep it in touch, keep it locked. You have something to add, man?
Actually, the mayor have.
You are getting the story and sympathizing.
Exactly, I'm sympathizing with such kind of the issue that's just ongoing.
Yeah.
Well, right now I have just left hanging.
Left hanging.
Without any...
So yesterday we talked about it's the same character that was it's developing, and talking about I'm gonna be giving you 60,000 so as I can get this plot. Maybe the plot is 400,000. I give you 100,000. Then I tell you that this is for catching the plot, so as you cannot sell it because you have my money. And whenever it reaches a time they want to talk about, I want you to extend it to there. And whenever you talk about, I don't want to extend it, this is for my property, they talk about, no, if you cannot extend, this one cannot help me anymore, so return me the money. So whenever we talk about I don't have the money, they talk about now you have to get out. So as now you have to get me the money, or I take the plot with 100,000, and that's what is prevailing, and that's the trick that's being used. And we're gonna be investigating more and getting why is it happening, and this is the time it's gonna be happening, and why are people crying, to make sure that maybe you have money and to influence other things or influence other people from outside. And I think that during that time I saw they were being cheated. People are talking about, okay, this land had been is like a prize or a present to Jamaican uncle. But the real fact is this is the money that bought the solar has been brought here, so as it can come and lure such kind of the family and to be in terrible way, the way they're just onto this position. So keep it in tune, keep it locked. I'm going to be updating you more much about what is coming next. But this kind of the thing, just act in a hospitalian way so as people can relate much, because even all of the people are talking about they are intruders to this area. What about we talk about now? We don't need such kind of a family. It will be chaos from the background to this kind of the people. And also it's an act of and this is a point of a way that is moving forward, because whenever a person from outside, let's talk about Amzungu, we call them, whenever they come and buy some land onto this area, it means that they're going to be staying here for like only 90 years of leasing. From there now the family will take out the responsibility, because now it has to be returned to the government of Kenya, so the government of Kenya can disburse it where necessary if the guys or the person who the land was bought is not available. So the only thing is that this land is for only 90 years, then other people will just take over the game. And that's why now they want to get the land, and they are associated much because they are knowing, and in front maybe whenever they have the grandchildren, they're going to be occupying the space. And this is what we want to make sure that it's getting out, and we help each other coming out from this position. So you have the last remarks, man. What about now your intimidation about your mother, man?
Actually, me, what I can say is maybe if they want to face somebody, or if they want to face it, we call it the accusee, or
accusee.
The accusee.
Yeah.
They have to go straight forward.
Exactly.
Not only to bring such kind of the intimidation until to our parents or to our family.
We have ever addressed about that one. It ever happened whenever Kenge used to come and tell the parents that tell Mogesi this way, tell Gintu this way. So the only thing you can just request is that they face each of the person, because my number is there. They can call me. That's the way even Dimwango got me, and she called me and asked me, where are you? It was a very nice voice, and I was lured with it. Then I came out and I found it is shenanigans, and I found that maybe the person gonna be intimidating about the police, about paying the money, and I'm not monetized. So this is the kind of the issues we want to address and make sure that we are using the mediation way and the home way, because they don't have a father who could just mediate and talk about let's talk like men. Now they're talking about how can a women talk to men. So it's something that's very terrible. And to the village, I see you have some guy here. Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
You are part of the family, and how many kids right now?
I have
because,
2 kids.
Because here it's kids after kids.
Yeah,
Hey,
I have
how are
2
you?
kids.
How are you?
I'm good.
What's your name?
My name is Salome.
Salome.
Yeah.
Are you over here?
No, this is my mother-in-law.
Oh, your mother-in-law.
Yes.
Oh, you're married here.
Yeah.
Oh, you have 2 kids.
Yeah.
And even you have to migrate.
Of course. Yeah,
So
I
you
have
know
to-
that way.
Yeah, I know that way.
So how are you prepared? Like you are married here, it means that now the son of my mom here is now the person who has married you, and
Yeah.
now you are being told that you have to excuse them, you have to leave the area. So how do you feel and how do you sympathize with yourselves?
I feel so bad because my mom here sold the land when she was poor. She used all the money to pay for school fees and other things. I sympathize with my mom so much. And for now, 2 weeks, she was sick
Yeah.
because of the whole thing. Yeah.
Stress. And she's now. So your remarks is what now?
We'll ask for help if someone could watch this video. Even if we get iron sheets only, we could use these trees to build even 2 houses so that we can prepare to,
To migrate.
yeah.
So guys, Salome. Salome, fantastic.
We also want to open.
Of
a
course, I want
YouTube
to
channel.
open a YouTube channel so that I can
So if you want to open it, you can just open it, then you'll just call me and tell me that I have a YouTube channel, it's called this and this and this. I can just put a link here so as people can just check it. It's gonna be good, eh?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So guys, we are going to an end up of this video, and coming out from this session, it's one-on-one live from the village to make sure that we are bringing you much of the content, which is the village report coming to you live, and it's one-on-one. You are a streamer, man.
Exactly. Let's meet to the next video.
Next video coming to you live, and keep it tuned, keep it locked.
Fantastic.
Coming to you next time, same position,
Always one love and a positive.
vibes always.
Exactly.
Let's move forward. This is the time.
Today is today.
Tomorrow gonna be another day.
Let's meet for tomorrow.
Tomorrow's
update.
episode.
Exactly.
An update coming to you.
And tomorrow to be more worse.
More worse, eh?
Because we have
We have a breaking news, man.
Since we started, we have speak 1%,
1%
99%
coming. Tomorrow gonna be now 98.
exactly.
Fantastic. And keep it tuned. We're gonna be coming to you live, and it's one-on-one.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
Bye bye.
One love. So guys, it was a little bit of a conversation coming out from this session, and we have been sympathizing with the family to make sure that they are getting a little bit of their freedom and right a little bit, but I cannot get much of the talk about it because they had already done it, and the only thing I will just sympathize with them is they have to talk, and so as they can talk about, they can understand each other and solve such kind of the matters and the issues, because right now this is how they're just living into this position, and these are the 2 houses they're talking about. 12 kids, 17 people all total. So so we have to bear with the circumstances, and this is what is happening to this platform of today. Keep it tuned, keep it locked.